my name is Christine Kovacs and I'm with Polycom, and today I'd like to talk to you about the VVX 600. The VVX 600 is a high-end UC business media phone with a superior color display and gesture-based user interface that delivers the best-in-class personal communications experience and enables the executive to accomplish core tasks as efficiently as possible by complementing their desktop office applications. So today I will go over some of the features and the benefits. Let's get started. So I'd like to talk to you about the VVX 600 and the functions of the VVX 600. From the home view, you can select write my name, and you can actually see the presence indicator of all my contacts. This is very much similar and behaves the same way as when you're using the Microsoft Link client. So I can see which are my contacts available or busy or away at this moment. From the home view, you can select new calls, and you can scroll up and down to see any of the calls that you have recently done, and by selecting you can directly make the phone call to the contact you would like to speak with. From messages, you can get into the message center and access your voicemail, and it also has a number indicator indicating how many messages you have. Under directory, you have the contact directory and you have all the contacts that you've got. And because this has been deployed via the Microsoft Link Call Control platform, again, you have the presence indicators and the same behavior you're experiencing as you would be using Microsoft Link client. Under forward, you can actually forward the phone. This is a very similar and very intuitive behavior as we have seen in many of the Polycom devices today. And one of the most important and most interesting features of the VVX 600 is the calendar integration. So I can select my calendar right here, and I can select a very specific meeting that I'd like to get into, and by selecting the bridge number, it dials me in and it directly gets me into the conference call. Now, under Exchange and Microsoft integration, I can also view my entire calendar for the months and select the very specific day and scroll through the meetings that I need to attend and select the meeting and get into the very specific bridge number. So the VVX 600 has a feature that is very important to mention, the push-to-talk and paging capability. From the main view or home view, you can select talk, and it shows the default channels. And this is configured with the number 1 channel, and when I press talk, I can actually start doing the push-to-talk feature. The paging capability is very similar. When you select paging from the home view, it allows you to select the very specific group, press page, and start talking. This is a feature that has been requested by many of our partners for a few years, and it is now available on both VVX 500 and 600 and a number of SoundPoint IP products. Wanted to talk to you about the main menu of the info portal portion of the VVX 600. You can basically configure this using the web configuration utility and point the URL to a very specific location where you'd like your organization to have the default browser point to. So our example is basically the info portal, which allows end users to select news, sports, international news, business news, weather, and word clock, and so on. So within the video gallery homepage from the My Info Portal portion of the VVX 600, there are some very specific video promos that we have uploaded. These are just examples again, but one interesting example is the video gallery promo video of the VVX, where you actually see the very specific promo we actually posting on the polycom.com webpage under product pages. And here on the device, I can actually play the video and view it, which is a nice way to deploy very specific videos within an organization. So it plays the entire video, and you can stop or pause and play again. And when you close, you arrive back to the video gallery area of the homepage. Talk to you about the VVX 600 web configuration utility. In order to get the IP address of the VVX 600 device, on the home screen or home view, you can select settings, and under settings you can select number 4, which is status. Under status, you can get into the platform, which is number 1, and select number 1, which is the phone. On this screen, you can see the IP address, and that is the IP address we need to enter into a browser. So open a browser and enter 172.23.2.50. Once you arrive to this screen, you can select home. Under the home area, you can actually see the phone model, the part number, MAC address, and IP address of this device. You can also do a software upgrade directly from the utilities by selecting software upgrade. And just by clicking on check for updates, you are able to upgrade this device. Under diagnostics, you can go into view diagnostics, and you can even do a refresh. Under settings, you can select the micro browser. This is one example where we need to enter the IP address of the main browser homepage and the idle display page. When the phone goes into browser mode, this is where it points to. You can also set up some personal preferences such as ringtones and backgrounds. One example is the background here. You can add a new background image and just upload it, and the phone background will be displayed your selected picture. Under preferences, you can also set up date time and ringtones and additional features. So this is just a summary of the Polycom VVX 600 web configuration utility and how to use it. To talk about the very last, most interesting feature about the VVX 600 is the personalization. People are used to, with their smartphone devices, to be able to add their own photo frames and backgrounds. So I'm just removing the very top portion, the USB device, and adding a USB device just by plugging it in. When I plug it in, on the home view, you should be able to see a new icon. That icon just appears, which is the storage media attachment. When I select it, I can select number 1 for picture frames, and I can browse through a number of picture frames that I'd like to add. This capability allows you to basically view those pictures, and it becomes a nice personalized addition to the VVX 600 and its screen. So now I'm going to demonstrate that somebody is calling me via link, and I will be receiving a phone call directly on the screen of the VVX 600. Hi Vanessa.
Hi Christine.
Nice to see you. Thanks so much for the demo. Bye. Thank you very much for today. If you have any questions or you need some resources, please go to Polycom Connect to the VVX 600 page, src and .com. You can find your product bulletin, FAQs, sales training videos, and all the selling tools and resources that you need to be successful selling the VVX 600. Thank you.